It's time for another episode of High in Arizona, episode 350. 350, man, that's pretty crazy. Shout out to lunchboxdispensary.com. You can get free delivery anywhere in Tucson, anywhere in less than 2 hours. Make sure you go check that out. Also, it's like walking into their dispensary when you check out their website. Get plugged, get hooked up. That is lunchboxdispensary.com. Shout out to the other sponsors. You see them on the screen. High Vibrations, Be Easy, High Mark, Cannabis, True Infusion, Neverlow Glass Gallery, Verdant, High Maintenance Smokes Up, Abundant Organics, High Lounge, and Buds of Palooza. I can't talk. All right, thank you for popping out here. With no further ado, this is some Arizona music right here. We're going to get into it. Free Falling. We know what it is. Nuts! It's going to be an acoustic set right here. It's Free Falling. He's got a band out here. He's got a band! Let me put this motherfucking shit up. Roll one.
I'm trying to learn how to fly, spread my wings and take flight. But when I open my eyes, I quickly realize I've been free falling, and now I finally can see the ground. I'm free falling, it ain't the gravity that brings me down. No. Free falling, if I get up I'll go another round. I'm free falling down. I see the Arizona sunshine peeking through the clouds on a rainy day. Ain't no better time to go outside, spread my wings and just fly away. But every time it seems that I freeze just a little, then it falls away. Next time I'ma get it right, promise I'ma learn from my mistakes. But for now I feel like I'm free falling, and now I finally can see the ground. I'm free falling, it ain't the gravity that brings me down. No. Free falling, if I get up I'll go another round. I'm free falling down. It's like the leaves when it's autumn, or a fly when you swat them. Thought I hit rock bottom, open my eyes, I'm still falling. So I'm bracing for impact, a mind of an empath. Still searching for greatness, hoping I make it there intact. But when you trying to fly, man, it's just how it goes. There's some lessons to be learned when you falling below. I keep my head up to the clouds when I'm looking for hope. And when I finally hit the ground, yeah, I get up for more. There's no mistaking, all of the moves I'm making are aimed to inspire the people I'm motivating. I'm trying to soar the sky, I'm working out on my flaws. No matter how much I fall, I'm always aimed at the stars. That's why I'm trying to learn how to fly, spread my wings and take flight. But when I open my eyes, I quickly realize I've been free falling, and now I finally can see the ground. I'm free falling, it ain't the gravity that brings me down. No. Free falling, if I get up I'll go another round. I'm free falling down.
Yes. Okay. A little bit of a technical difficulties on my side. But we in here. Let's motherfucking go. It's a Monday. Happy birthday. Who got a happy birthday? Who's going on a happy birthday over to Dev? I know Dev, right? Birthday week over to Otega. There we go. Surefire in the building. What up, doggy? How we doing? Saw that post yesterday from Grow Sciences. Had to hit up Surefire and be like, yo, my guy. Yes, please. Can we get someone who knows how to grow that marijuana up in here to grow some Surefire? Because, banana, god dang. Marijuana too. How was your weekend? It's a beautiful Monday. We had a lot of events over the weekend, right? We had we broke history by being able to smoke at the Cardinal Stadium. Pretty big deal. Earl Cup, right? Earl Cup was this weekend. A lot of people went out to Earl Cup, said they had a good time. Lots to discuss. Let's start with what you're smoking, though. Can we start with what you are inhaling, okay? I'm going to be able to... Yeah, I'm coughing before the blunt. I'm fucked. Shout out right now. I got Verdant AZ gifted me some Blue Nerds. We're going to have JT popping on here in just a few minutes to discuss Verdant's, Wiser Buds, and what they got cooking up there in Wilcox. So, Emrod says he's smoking on the Mojave. Shout to Dago, seeing him over at the Cardinal Stadium. That was fun. Right? Have a good time. Brought the fam out. He crept over to the motherfucking cannabis side, baby. The cannabis side. History in the making, all right? Look at Cardinals allowed for marijuana to go down due to the to Love Bud, collaborating with the Super Show. History was made, right? Will we see more of this? I'm saying that we needed to have this type of event. We need to have more events like Buds of Palooza, who's shutting down the streets of Phoenix and blowing it down, right? Cannabis entertainment, slowly but surely, people are going to figure out how to include it. Rogue Dog says he was smoking that Chalk and Chase by Verdant. There we go. Okay. And Ross says, man, all these companies were out there at the Super Show. There was only a couple at Earl Cup. Well, let's go ahead and dive into Earl Cup. I saw the open class. I didn't see a lot of the... Let me go ahead and see if I can bring this up here. All right. Now we'll go to the interview room. We're going to see that we have the open class winners here. Shout out to Exhale Gardens. Okay. Winning first for hybrid. It looks like GP Farms is indica. Now, GP Farms, right? Like that to me stands out as Gas Pump Farms. But Gas Pump Farms was or is a licensed brand in Arizona. Now, I'm not sure quite the situation. I reached out to Gas Pump Farms for them to be putting it out on an open class. What does that mean? Is that their personal grow? We do know that they are rocking, it looks like, over with Envy Farms, where we see, them building and showing marijuana that has fucking sap going out this bitch. Okay, hello, hi. Love to try some. So I saw that GP and I was like, damn. I got to give a shout out over also to Consecrated Farms for giving second place in sativa. Right below that, you see Grow AZ got the sour cheese. He got third place in sativa. Shout out to them. But who is... There's one name on there that I wasn't... Thaddeus Cabone. Thaddeus! Who art thou, Thaddeus, and thy grower of Arizona? I would love to partake in thy cannabis. Please reach out. Come on! You know we smoking it. I didn't see much else. We'll have to wait until they release it, release the info for us to find out who won in the license worlds and things like that. We'll have to find out. We light this blunt up though. Lighting this blunt up. This is Verdant that I'm smoking on Blue Nerds. We're gonna have him on today. We're gonna hear about Verdant. Okay, new grow out here in Arizona. Let's get it. Let's see if I've got any topics that I sent to myself. That's funny. Sam just said, I sent a post saying, who won the Earl Cup? And someone kicked back and said, Jim won. That's about it, dog. Jim won. We got another event coming up out here in Arizona. We can talk about that real quick. Shout out to Buds of Palooza. It's a pre-party going down March 22nd. The Pot of Green. Grow Science is out there with their rosin bar. Truly out there with Truthful Samples. Desi B blowing glass. March 22nd, 6 to 9. Get out there and smoke some fucking weed, right? That's what we out here for. Let's go. So what's up? What do you guys think? What was your weekend like? Did you have a stony weekend? Sesh this Friday, the Greenskeeper. That's right. I believe, is that the 14th? Let me see if I can find the Greenskeepers event. I know that I've sent it to myself. And this event looks pretty big, right? Pretty big. You look at who they have on there. I don't know if they're missing really anybody at this event. So this is another event, doing some golfing at a golf link. Okay, maybe I didn't send it to myself. Shit. Let me go ahead and just look it up. Greenkeepers, the Legends of Leaf. The Legends of Leaf. Let's run it up. Let's see what we got over here. Boom. Right here's the big one. Look at it. Look at it. Everybody's going to be out in that bitch. Everybody. Right? Well, I guess Highmart's not going to be out there. You know what I'm saying? What about Cannabis? Is Cannabis going to be out there? Oh, shit. You might need to be in that spot. What up, TJ? How you doing out there? Marijuana. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. Hello. Hello, Facebook land. That's kind of like a family page out there, right? Hi. All right, I know, right? Never gave up weed. Never gave up the reefer. Now I'm just on the internet smoking it. Hello. Shout out to YouTube if you're over there watching. How you doing? And shout out to X. Shout out to X. Let's see. Jaws gonna be out there. There it is. Abundant. Gonna be out there getting it right there. Make sure you go pop by their booth. I really think everybody's going to be there. Where's Grow Science is at? Oh, GS said, not today. Not today. That's fucked up. All these names, I picked the company that ain't gonna be there and shit. Goddamn. Oh, ANC. Okay, JT is gonna be out there. We're about to have JT and Verdant out there. Okay. What is that? This Friday? Yeah, this Friday. Ja says we will have plenty of dabs for the people. Ja Smoke says he's never willing to give up marijuana. Shout out to the company Yam Yams. You know you never did those dabs on Friday. I took a dab, dog. I took a dab? What do you mean? And weren't you there? Unidentified dabbing was happening, dude. Unidentified dabbing was in the motherfucking mix, dude. Okay? Nice. I see JT is making his way into the guest room right now. He's in there. He's in the green room, we call it. He's preparing, getting himself ready to join the show. On our way to 100 guests in 2025, baby. On our way. Let's go ahead. JT, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Good morning.
All right, we're going to bring him in now. We're bringing in Mr. JT. Oh, shit, Jason. Get your shit together. There we go. There we go. Nice. We got JT Johnson, Director of Cultivation over at Verdant. So let's chop it up, dude. How you doing this morning?
Good, man.
Where you at?
Down in Wilcox.
Down in Wilcox right now, in the lab. It looks like over there. You got. It looks clean. It looks organized over there.
Yeah, it's my office.
Here we go. Nice, my man. So what's up, man? Thank you for popping in here. One, I gotta say thank you guys for supporting the podcast as well. Us small guys got to stick together and try to bring awareness as much as possible. So, you guys wanted to introduce you guys over here to the audience. You guys have smoked me out before. They've heard me. I went down there and checked it out. Now we got you live on it, man. First impression of Verdant. What do you want people to know fresh off the bat? We're going to get all kinds of conversations, but off the bat, what do you want people to know?
We're a no-till organic living soil. Definitely manage our program like our biological levels, our moisture, and our beautiful greenhouse allows us to kind of manage our environment to a T, which is amazing.
Now, the reason you're able to manage it to a T is this isn't something that you guys went and rented out someone's building, right? You guys started this from the scratch. You guys went out and found a plot of land and then built a facility.
Yep. I showed up on site about 3 years ago, and it was just a blank field. Owners kind of had some plans. I made some tweaks to it, and we just kind of built it from the ground up. Never expected it to take this long. I don't think anybody ever does. But
how long did it take?
So it took about maybe 2 years and 3 months to fully get it built out and ready to go. Yeah, it was a crazy journey.
Were you there throughout the entire process with from building at the start of the ground?
Entire thing.
Yeah, no shit.
I dug the holes. I stood up all the pillars. I put the roof on every last thing.
That is fucking dope, dude. Have you had that experience before? Or was that your first experience building from scratch?
So I've never built from the ground up before. I have gone into a bunch of spaces and kind of retrofitted. I know, easier in some ways. Sometimes it's not if you got to tear a bunch of stuff out. But like 2012, I built out the old Monarch Grow over in Mesa, Arizona. Then from there, I kind of went to Oregon for a few years and started a dispensary and over a few greenhouses. Yeah, it's been a journey.
Nice. So you have experience out here in Arizona. Like you said, when we went out here and we went medical, you were a part of the industry at the beginning. And then went out to a different state, came back. What made you want to come back, and how did you end up linking up with ANC to build up Verdant and whatnot? How did that story come about?
So I came back. Me and my wife were in Oregon with a few friends, and my wife got pregnant out there. So we made the decision to come back where our family is. A little bit easier with the support system and everything. And shortly after coming back, my wife started working up at ANC. She started Yummy Gummy and kind of took over Tipsy Turtle and a few of the other in-house brands. And the ownership is great. I mean, they're good people. That's kind of what I try and target as far as a group to work with.
Nice.
Yeah, I met them. She kind of threw my name in the hat when they were looking for somebody for the cultivation facility, and here I am.
Now, did they always want to do living soil? Was that like from out the gate? They were like, look, living soil. Because I know when you speak about the owners, I got a chance to sit down with Ron a couple times and hear about Ron's story, who is the owner of ANC and now Verdant and whatnot. And we're talking about a legacy OG growing marijuana for decades type energy. What was that? Was that his motivation? Was living soil from the very beginning?
So no, we sat down as a group, him and the other owner, and we kind of were discussing some of the more expensive parts of the process. And one of the big ones that cost a lot of money for the material is when you flip a room. A lot of people replace the soil. You got the labor that goes into so we were looking at different avenues, and Ron brought up Dr. Elaine's Soil Food Web School and Living Soil. So we looked into it a little bit, and then I went to school. I went to Dr. Elaine's Soil Food Web School for a while.
What?
Graduated from there with like a 96%.
What?
But at that point in time, Ron's like, all right, let's build the soil. I was like, man, the school teaches you a lot about biology and this and that, but I don't know how to build a soil with the best components for cannabis. So we ended up finding a consultant, and he helped me through the process. And now, we manufacture all of our own soil.
Wow,
But
man.
yeah,
So when you say that you guys were sitting there talking and one of the expenses was when you guys flip, it's wild to consider that because you hear that people don't want to do living soil because of the expense that it is.
so it does have a little bit of a larger upfront cost, because you're not filling a 2 gallon or a 3 gallon pot. You're filling, we run 60 foot, 2 foot by 4 foot beds. So you're looking between 800 and 1,000 yards of soil. But we can, as long as we manage our soil chemistry and our soil biology, we can run that soil for 10, 15, 20 years.
Wow. And is that kind of the goal that you guys have in mind is that you want to keep this soil? I pulled up the soil too on the screen so people can see what you're talking about because traditionally I feel like we see just pots and they're all in beds and whatnot. So this is what he means when he say how long is this bed?
Those are 60 foot long.
60-foot long beds. And then, so the soil, you're saying like you're just going to continue to use it, right? You're just, these plants are coming out and we're putting new plants in. When you put new plants in, is there any type of, like, what's that process like? Do you have to add things? You do have to do testing, I believe, right?
Yeah, I test everything every 2 weeks.
Damn.
But as far as flipping the rooms, you just cut the plant off at the base. You leave the soil, or you leave the root mass, which most people will tear out. That root mass feeds more organic matter into the system, which feeds your fungal levels. Um, yeah, it's crazy system. This is my first time running a no-till living soil. I've just gone to school for it up to now,
Yeah.
and we
Well,
got it up and rocking. It's doing pretty damn good, man.
and then look, I'm smoking right now. They've got this blue nerds that they popped out, and I'm saying it is motherfucking smacking. Actually, it's in my top 10 right now for what I've smoked, this year. We do have some questions. I want to make sure that I don't miss out on any of these guys. Thanks for out here watching and paying attention and asking questions that we're getting out there. So a question that we had was, if a bed pops for heavy, how do you handle it?
So our beds ain't gonna pop for heavy. That was my biggest concern when manufacturing the soil, because I know that Arizona is a heavy metal state. So I literally went to every soil yard in the state of Arizona and pulled compost samples, um, and tested for heavy metals because that's the largest component of my soil. And the hardest part of that was finding someone who understood what levels of heavy metals will transfer from the soil into cannabis. And it took me a while to find that guy, but I found one. His name is Scott. He actually does Crescent Soils. He manages and runs the cannabis master classes. So currently I'm in school. I'm doing his cannabis master classes. I do his soil chemistry classes and his soil biology classes.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to continue the education, and I want to learn how to be, fully dependent, and yeah, just you need to push on.
You guys really put a lot of thought in this too, because we've had a guest on that's talked about elevation before too, and like the reason that Ron, when I was speaking to him about, because I asked why we're driving out to fucking Wilcox, like dog, why Wilcox? You know what I mean? And like because of elevation, because of the elevation is why you guys are out at Wilcox. The research shows that elevations will help with cannabis growth, and the elevation of Wilcox is been deemed to be ideal for growing cannabis.
Yeah, I believe we're at like 4,200 foot, which is pretty darn good. People don't realize what elevation does for cannabis. It's a pressure thing, like a barometric pressure thing, and at those different pressures, you get different characteristics, and different plants grow different ways. Interesting thing.
Nice.
Yeah, we're definitely in like an ideal elevation. We got some pretty extreme winters and some pretty extreme summers, but we're set up to handle all that.
Now, when building it too, you guys took me into several different, sections of the grow, and one of them was like it was a huge. I don't know. I hate to. Was it the chiller room or something like that that was on the side of the grow rooms? Like, what was that about? Because you were, when we were walking through it, you were very like that was almost like, yeah, motherfucker, I got 3 of these and shit like that. So what were you talking about?
It's our greenhouse is different than a lot of them. It's a positive pressure greenhouse, so I can control that pressure in the greenhouse to a degree too, which is part of that elevation thing. So with that comes what they call an air handling room. Instead of having your pad vent on the back end of your grow room and pulling through, we have a separate room on the back side that the pad vent pulls into. We can condition our air in that room before we cycle it into the room.
Damn. Guys,
Yeah.
you guys put a lot of thought into growing marijuana out here in Arizona. Let's talk about now genetics, though, right? Like the consumers out here want to know, but what are we going to be smoking, right? I did mention here the Blue Nerds. You guys also gifted out some Zorro to me, so I'm gonna be smoking on that. Like, what is the goal when it comes to like offering what flavors to the market? What do you got in mind?
So I am aiming to do like seasonal rollouts. Right now, we got a good 11 or 12 genetics that I'm running and trying to learn those genetics. And then, as we go into a little bit more extreme heat, I'm going to cycle in some other genetics. Um, it takes a while to kind of find the right ones for your program, for the way you grow, for your conditions, just everything. But we
Really?
got some, yeah, we got some bangers.
So when you say that, not to cut you off real quick, I just want to kind of like dive into that a little bit. Are you suggesting that there are genetics that are just going to grow better in living soil than others, or is this one of those things where, because I'm under the interpretation that like all genetics are going to thrive under living soil because living soil is supposedly just the best for the plant, right? And or is it really still genetic specific?
No, so as far as the living soil grows, we're going to see a lot more natural qualities and natural aromas and flavors out of the plants. But what I mean from that is like there's some genetics that will grow really good indoor in an absolutely controlled environment that won't do the greatest in a greenhouse.
Okay.
Just extreme sun. Sometimes you can get up to, I want to say like 82, 84 degrees. But there's just some genetics that don't grow as well in certain environments as they do in others.
Honestly, that makes sense too when I think about it because there's so much different plant life that has different, they need different things like that. So why would it be any different for cannabis? So, okay, nice, man. Appreciate that. So right now, you guys, you have these beds. Are you limited to the amount you can grow? Is there only going to be so much? Because when I look at these beds, I do notice they are spaced a little bit. Like, is there a reason why they're spaced out like that?
One, airflow. Two, the plants do exceed the edges of those beds. So as the canopy grows up, they kind of arc out a little bit.
Okay.
In one of our flower rooms, the first run we had, those canopies were touching in the middle. So if you needed to go down one of those rows, you had to duck
No
down.
shit. A tunnel of
Yeah.
weed. There we go.
Yeah, no, it's we definitely, a lot of people calculate canopy by square footage of the room. I kind of calculate it by square footage of the beds, but you do have an excess on that too because they arch out of that footprint a little.
Hell yeah. Damn. Nice. Okay, so let's see what else I got over here. Again, questions out in the chat. I did miss one from Ja. He asked if where is that question? Why no cover crop on the soil?
So we do have a cover crop. I believe the picture Jason just showed up on there was room 2. I was running a side-by-side experiment. I did the same genetics in one room as I did the other. And what I was aiming to kind of learn from it was how much nutrient those genetics pull from the soil. When you're running a cover crop, it actually pulls some more on top of what your plants normally pull. And genetic by genetic, they're going to pull different amounts of different nutrient from that soil. So I staggered them off, and I didn't put a cover crop on that second flower room because I was kind of trying to learn what my genetics specific needs were. one by like plant sap testing, and two by soil chemistry testing. And if there were some other plants in there, it would have affected or skewed those results.
Nice. Thank you for asking that question out there, John. Thank you for breaking that down. What is the pricing like for you guys? Are you guys going to be, on the higher level pricing? Or where are we at on pricing wise?
So we actually have two brands. Verdant is the higher quality, more top tier pricing. I believe we're going to be somewhere between like 40 and 45 an eighth, and that is a vacuum sealed jar. Um, it does hold the quality a little bit more when it's vacuum sealed, and you'll hear that pop when you pop it. But Wiser Buds is our more cost effective line for the consumer. Um, yeah, it's going to be a little bit lower priced. I don't know exactly what that is off the top of my head.
Nice.
But yeah, we're going to be running two different living soil lines, and I plan on putting, more of the high terpene levels into the Verdant line, because that's something that I'm trying to help educate on too. Is like THC isn't everything.
Hey, there we go.
It's the truth, man. I mean, you can have two genetics that are 20% THC. If you're hitting 7% terpenes on one and you're hitting 2% terpenes on the other, you're going to get smacked by that 7% terpenes.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Nice. Okay, and you guys are doing deli style. It's over at ANC. It's exclusive at ANC right now. Well, while you guys work to spread it out, you can get out there and get it right now. What are some strains that you guys popped out there currently?
So we got a really good Ronnie Burger that's going at ANC. We got White Ron's.
Yeah.
We got Incredible Bulk. Mac. What else? Blue Nerd should be going up there soon.
Yeah, that Blue Nerd is it.
It's really good, dude. The one that surprised me here lately was we cut down our last room in our Hammerland, tested at like 22 or 23% on the THC, but the terpenes are at like 6.8.
No way, dog.
Yeah,
what
man.
the fuck? Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. That's a high terp percentage right there for sure. You normally see us in the valley right now. I would say anywhere from like for brands that have smackers, you would say anywhere from like 1 to like 3. I would see like typically, and then above 3 is very rare. So damn, when you're over at 6 is nice. So okay, we had a question, and I know that this is going on about your guys' concentrates, making hash. You guys have collaborated, if I believe, with Potent Planet to put out some hash. How's that going?
It's pretty darn good. They made some really, really quality product for us. We did a split, so they're kind of selling some on their side, and then we have ours that we're going to push. Right now, we're going to push a little bit through Verdant, but we're gonna put most of it to our concentrate company called Achieve Concentrates.
Okay.
And they're going to be doing like I believe a rosin infused pre roll, and then just selling the rosin too on the shelf.
There it is, right there. People asking about it. Oh, Hastronaut is asking about it. Of course, Hastronaut. Okay, there's and we get an audience out here that is also in the industry. Are you guys working with, excuse me, collabs with like Fresh Frozen? Is that something that you offer to to brands out there that might want to get some of this living soil?
So we do keep a limited amount on the shelf. Going forward, if people are wanting fresh frozen, we're going to be taking like advance notice, and we'll harvest just for those people.
Nice.
But other than that, we're going to keep it pretty tight. Our yields are damn good for washing compared to what a lot of people are getting.
Well, can you give us some references? What do you mean by that?
First harvest, which is usually the worst one, we're hitting like 5.8 and 6% on the wash. Which is pretty damn
yeah,
good.
That's from what I'm understanding, and thanks to Anthony out there for the Healing Alchemist. I believe like anywhere from like what 3 to 4 is what typical. What is an average? Like if you break it down for us consumers out there that don't know. Why is 5.8% good? Like what is average? What is bad?
So I'm not the most well versed on the hash side of things. I've always been a flower guy, just a straight grower. I prefer to smoke joints all day instead of doing dabs. but maybe a few of our guys on the chat have some info on that.
Nice. Yeah, they're breaking it down right now. We've seen Craig out here saying, "Oh, that's very good." 216 saying that's insane. So nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Things are going good, man. We're on the up and up. I what is it? I'm about to cut down my third harvest, which is the second harvest in my first flower room, and I think we're going to see potency go up. I think we're going to see terpenes go up. We're managing our biology much better than we were in the beginning. Um, so yeah, I know when you manage your fungal levels, not necessarily your bacterial levels, but your fungal levels properly, you watch those terpene levels go up. You watch those flavonoids levels go up. All those secondary plant compounds that give you those medicinal effects, you watch those go up.
Damn. How's it been for you then, like to watch that, because you said it yourself, that was something that, you've gone to school for it and whatnot. Are you feeling good about the situation, obviously, but like, what has maybe shocked you about it, if anything?
I'm feeling great about it. The rate at which these plants grow is something that shocks me. When you have things managed properly, they grow fast.
No kidding.
Yeah, they stay super healthy. Running this program, I've ran numerous synthetic programs in my life, and nothing compares to this as far as plant health. Like from wall to wall, it is green. We don't have patches of yellow. We don't have patches of fading.
Damn.
It's super damn healthy.
Damn, that's cool, man. That's fucking dope.
We don't spray a damn thing either. Like our IPM program is predatorial bugs.
Okay.
And then I manage the other side of the IPM program is managing your soil chemistry, because if your soil chemistry is right, you won't have certain bugs come in unless you mess up on your moisture. So like if we overwater and our moisture percentage goes up, you're guaranteed to see root aphids a week and a half to 2 weeks. That's almost
this is
guaranteed.
wild. Some science.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. This program and this education that I've got has taken everything that I knew in the past and kind of like wiped it clean, because it's just a different mentality. It's a different way of doing things. You don't react and flush and re-input things. You have to kind of let things play out, learn from it, and implement on the next round.
Damn, man. Have you guys has it you went to school for it, you went out there, did your research for the soil, like have you had any horror stories with this like situation at all? It seems like you guys have all done a really good job of planning, but has there been any like oh shits that's gone on so far?
No.
Okay.
We've been on top of it. I can guarantee you that if I didn't have the classes that I have, I would have had situations like that.
Yeah.
But these classes teach you a lot. They give you a person to bounce things off of and back and forth with, and they give you a community too, because it's Crescive Soil, which is just a soil company that helps you manage soil, but they host these master classes, and it's more like a subscription. So there's hundreds of people around the world that are taking these classes, and I can go in and ask questions to that community.
That's tight.
Yeah,
that's tight, man. One of the things that I really like about your guys' group is that it is I feel like mom and pop, small business. Obviously, this is big monies you guys are out here spending, but it's coming from people that are rooted out here in Arizona. You guys have one dispensary up north. It's ANC. Now you have your own grow. Look at the dedication that you're taking out to it. Not only is all of these classes that he's taking, but this man has lived out here in Wilcox to make sure that everything is going out and happening now. When I heard about that, I definitely was impressed, my man, to give that dedication to this operation like that. You've been out there, living out in motherfucking Wilcox, dog. What the hell has Wilcox got going on?
Dude, it's just cattle land, and like
you cow tipping on weekends or what?
No. Everybody goes shooting or they go to the mud drags on weekends, But I don't know. It's been a crazy journey. I have a house and a wife and a kid in Mesa, and I go back at least once or twice a week. So like the real shout out is to my wife for putting up with me. Like crap.
Right there. That is a smart man right there, okay? Take notes from this guy right here. Giving the wife the shout out, man. Hey, also, dude, straight up. Been really impressed. Living soil is something that Arizona, we have now with you guys coming out here, and so we can test ourselves because we hear a lot about it out here. And it'll be interesting now to see how you guys roll out. You said this is your third harvest coming up. Congratulations to you guys. Everybody out there watching, where can they find you online on your socials and whatnot if they have questions? Or you had mentioned fresh frozen. We might have some people out there that want to say, yo, I'm trying to wash.
So on Instagram, we got Verdant AZ. People can always reach out to that. We have someone who is committed to interacting on that platform. You can also reach out through Wiser Buds on Instagram. And then our Verdant website should be going live here in the next few days. So, and then you guys can also always reach out to me at AZ Locals on Instagram too.
Cool, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you popping out here and giving us some insight on what you guys have and bringing to the table out here in Arizona. I'm looking forward to this one that you said was 6.8% terp, right?
Yep, Hammerland.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna need me a little goddamn sample, man. Let's go. And IO Hastronaut over there saying, let's run some splits, man. See, look it. That's awesome, man. Is that something that you're looking forward to also now that, you've spent this much time building this beautiful facility? Now you're having cannabis roll out. Now you're able to join in the party over here with other brands out here and start mingling in. Are there any, future collaborations that you can leak yet? Or is it something still in the works?
No, we're always open to stuff. Being new to the industry as far as like a brand, cash is king, as always.
Facts, right? No net nevers over there.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the industry norm nowadays, man. It's crazy. So, we're really just pushing on all fronts. So if anybody has anything they want to throw at us, throw it at us, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, just trying to push forward and push on. I appreciate this platform and this community. It's nice to have a platform with industry people and like-minded people that I can get on here and kind of shoot the shit with and check out. So.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely appreciate you popping in here and being a part of the community as well. You've dropped in your comments and feedback in the chat. Appreciate that. And man, we'll be here rooting you guys on and seeing what's good. Appreciate you popping in.
Thanks, brother. Be safe.
Hey, right there, JT from Verdant. Get out there, try it out. You can get a deli style at ANC up north. Props for them for joining in and popping on right there. And yes, again, hash cam for sure. Now we have, it's reduced down to 2, right? Because Farm Fresh is no longer, I do believe they have their dispensary, but they don't have their grow, and they were doing living soil. So now it's Abundant Organics and Verdant out here as our 2 options for living soil. If I'm mistaken and there's another facility out there rocking, let me know. And then we're going to see the difference between those 2, where Abundant Organics, as we've shown and we've walked through, shout out to them, they are transplanting new living soil each harvest. And then now we're seeing Verdant take the approach of keeping the beds throughout. Interesting stuff, man. Like you even heard him say, like the testing, right? When we in the past, I've talked about living soil with people. They're always like, oh, it's just too expensive and this, that, and the other. And I would think that it's risky also, right? Because if a bed goes wrong, if something's wrong with that bed, there's nothing you can do about it. So, marijuana. Shout out to him. Appreciate you guys popping in with these questions too. You know what I mean? Let me light this blunt back up. We'll talk about it. We've got topics in here in Arizona going down. It's Monday, so we're gonna see Monday Hash live. Possibly. Normally, sometimes when he takes trips, he doesn't do one, huh? Let's see what shameless plug I can do for the lounge. Let's see what shameless plugs I can do for the lounge. Okay, Ted's Buds. Ted's Buds coming out this Friday. A little chief and greet with Ted. Okay. Come out. I guess the first, I think it's 20 or 30 people coming out. Get a box. Get your tickets. That's going to be fun. What else we got coming up? Vortex. We're going to be doing blunts and dominoes again coming up here next Monday. So make sure you check out for that. Are they still in Cali Inc? Got you. All right, no Monday Hash Live then. They said no Arizona. Why don't they smoke out? Why don't they go out there and get a California hash maker to join them on Monday Hash Live and smoke out some California makers with our hash, right? Come on. Damn! Monday Hash on the road, dude. We got a bad rep out here for Arizona sometimes, like especially when it comes to California. I remember when I was on tour with Burner. I got him though. I got him. Rolled up some weed. We were on stage. I passed it to him. He hit it and he said, "Damn, Jay Hornet, this is a good ass weed." And I said, "That's right, it's Arizona, baby. Yeah." Bro. I feel so bad for Love Bud. Imagine all that work. You put in all that work and you like to have a reward for it. Like the work was still there. People are still gonna, know about Love Bud, even though their account looks to be like it was disabled. But damn, man. Smirk too? Oh man, I'm removing my page. I'm removing pictures from my page. They're back at it right now. Okay. Damn. You're gonna see my page on there being like, "I'm just high on life." That's my don't fuck with me setting. Chill, fool. Chill. You sent me something cool today that I thought was dope. You know how I like my studies? I like some history. Well, this has a little bit of both, okay? Did you know? Shout to the flower farm where constantly getting information about cannabis. So, 1974, researchers at the Medical College of Virginia, who had been funded by the National Institute of Health to find evidence that marijuana damages the immune system, okay? National Institute of Health funds these guys. Hey, find something wrong. Instead, they found THC slowed the growth of 3 kinds of cancer in mice: lung and breast cancer, and a various-induced leukemia. Right? I thought I was going to mention another one. That's why I laid it up like that. But, okay, what? The DEA quickly shut down the Virginia study, and all further cannabis tumor research was... Bruh. Damn. They need to certify their pages? Oh, Smirk is still up? Nice. Yo, Smirk is, we're about to see Papa Smirk here pretty soon, man. We're about to see Papa Smirk. It is getting close. Shout out to Papa Smirk, man. It's coming. That is the greatest. Greatest. Okay, AZ Flavors popping out here saying, in my humbled opinion, too, drop the H in it. I like it. I don't want bugs anywhere near my medicine. Bugs to get rid of bugs is not cool. Not cool with growing an animal poop. To each their own. But at least figure out how the herb you're buying is grown, because rock wool and salts versus cocoa, synthetic versus no-till are all different. Bruh. There it is. There it is. Know your chef. If you have a preference, know your chef. I don't think I have a preference. I think that I am all about just tasty weed, right? Smacking weed. I'll be honest with you, I have been kind of harsh on Athena, right? I was like, oh, it's, taking terps. Well, Cannabis firsthand has turned my opinion on it. And the people have told me, if you could dial in correctly, Athena is it, right? Cannabis uses Athena, and the shit is smacking. We got this fucking giraffe pussy in the next round in fucking sane. So, all right, my bad. People having the conversation right now in the chat talking about shit in the weed. Right? That's ancient times too, man. They used to just sprinkle shit right in the weed. So now we put it in the soil. Okay? Look at it. No, I'm serious. Look it up. Ancient times, people would mix dung and weed to make it burn slow. We've talked about it here on High in Arizona. You got to know what you're doing, though, True. I do believe, but what, like, isn't that with anything? If you're cooking, you can't just fucking not fucking do it right. It's not going to taste good. Right? You'll have runny chicken Alfredo. Who wants runny chicken Alfredo? Nobody. What do you think, Ja? What do you think, Ja? With Abundant Organics, how you guys are cooking up your soil and just interchanging it out. Shout out to motherfucking Abundant Organics for this motherfucking chicken stuff. Let's see what else we got out there in the world today, though. I got a lot of stuff that was sent to me. Let's see what else is going on. What's that? I don't know what that is. We're gonna keep it moving. Oh man, actually, R.I.P. Let's give some love to.
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken.
So Boulder Nick ran a page, the connoisseur page that you would see me talk on quite a bit. He kept me on game. Someone that was that we got information on for the rescheduling that's going on. And when I first found out about that page, I didn't realize that it was being ran by someone that was terminally ill. And it's like you find out over time that a lot of the activists out here are the ones who end up, being terminally ill and really needing the, cannabis for, health. And so, one day, man, we're all going to need cannabis on some fucking, on some major health shit. And, we are going to want to hope that it is readily available for us, right? Readily available for and quality, and maybe even able to, get it from a quality source. So, RIP, Boulder Nick, moment of silence. Cannabis gave her an additional 18 months of life. Speaking on personal experience out here, yeah, fuck cancer, man. It's inevitable. Like reading the comments or whatnot, you know, seeing them, you know. The props are due. That's cannabis. The miracle drug. Now, speaking to Smirk, getting ready to be Papa Smirk, but he has sponsored or been now as a part of a glamping situation, right? Weather is nice out here, so Legends has sponsored a group called the Mystic Arizona Escapes. It's glamping, elevated high desert retreats. So this looks like something that, you know, if you're interested in getting out there and camping, this is more so of like a glamping, right? Look at this. So you'll be chilling, no bugs, as someone mentioned, and they don't want the bugs in the food. I'm like that. I don't want bugs in my life. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm okay with the weed if it's gonna help, but really, just in general, I don't really fuck with bugs in my life. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I'm more of a glamper out there. So go out here. This is Mystic Arizona Escapes. Happy people, meditating, circling, going down. Looks real peaceful. Go and see, we got deer. Fuck yeah. Going down. There one. That's how I should do the 10-star. Yeah, I'm in like a peyote tent. That shit would be lit, dude. If we ever hit 10 years, the 10-year, 10-star peyote camp cup. Goals, man. Shit, we gotta get up there though. We can't just out here just pop out there and, you know, you gotta earn it. You gotta work up to it. Five minutes before we get out of here. Any last comments? Are you gonna go try Verdant? Go try Verdant. Right? Give it a shot. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about over here. I break it out. You guys give it a shot. That's how the synergy is supposed to work over here. Oh shit. What's this one? March 16th. Okay, we got a little something else before we get out of here. I saw cruising up. We got Manja Ganja. A bunch of brands going to be out there doing their thing. Space Rock, Sonoran Roots. Oh, man. Yeah. There's so much going on. There's so much going on in this motherfucking back end of cannabis in Arizona. It is wild. Pineapple. Thank you for popping in there. Thank you so much for watching over there on YouTube. Hit like for me. Hit like. Maybe drop a comment. You know what, though? I hate how on YouTube they don't show the comments on the replay like that. Or like on the, just when people pop in, like, yo, we had people leave comments, bro. Yo, what's up, Spencer? Just seeing you right now. Shout out to you over there on YouTube as well. Nice, BK. There we go. BK, you might want to fuck with me. You might want to fuck with me. Yeah, that's that motherfucker that died. Let's give a shout out to my plants that survived. This one behind me died. It turned into like just really airy weed and very disappointed, but it's whatever. You take your L's and you move forward. We got about another week. I'm gonna flush these ladies, and then I'm gonna motherfucking hang on. So let's run it. Let's fucking run it. Look at them. Who's growing their weed at home right now? Who is growing reefer at home right now? Throw some comments in the chat if you're growing weed. And if you're not, give me an excuse. Give me the reason you're not. Right? If you're not growing weed, tell me why. I get it. Too much could be simply the reason. Cheers. Hell yeah, about to harvest in 8 days, baby. JT's in flower, day 37. Let's go. Transplanted some RS11 Detroit muscle yesterday. Let's go. The Ejecta says lack of equipment. Okay. Oh shit, Pineapple says I just motherfucking bought some seeds. Ricky over here, mine is chopped in the freezer. Wow.
Bruh.
What about the weed smokers?
Bruh.
Huh?
Bruh.
Okay, legalities. That's right, Ricky. I really want to bring back the monthly home grower situation. Hey, Jenny popped over to YouTube. Let's go! What's up, Jenny? How we doing? Damn, I don't think anyone's over at Facebook, huh? Let's see what the numbers are real quick. We can see. Oh, X isn't on? That sucks. 35 on Twitch, 9 on YouTube, 0 on Facebook.
Bruh.
Oh, I needed to stop doing it on Facebook because, like, imagine someone pops in, they're like, "Oh, this fool." Yeah, X is down, dude. That's fucked up. Let me go to right now. What the fuck is going on? Fucking block me on X, dude. What the fuck, bro? After all I've done, dude. What's up? What's up? My profile. Here for freedom of speech, baby. Oh, damn, yeah. It worked as soon as last time, but. Sir Hi X, where we at? Oh, I got 100 follows. Pretty big deal now, right? I'm a pretty big deal now. So no big deal, but big deal. Oh, hate my chicken, dude. Why? What did your chicken do? What did your chicken do? That looks like a made-up name, and you were just like, actually, I fuck with it. Fuck it. Real Krizix in the building. Shout out to Real Krizix. Marijuana. And that's the episode. That's all, folks. You hated not being over at YouTube? Well, welcome back. Marijuana. I want everybody out there to have an amazing day, right? Smoke something great. Maybe pass it. Maybe put someone on game. Zia Green out there, what's up? Oh, man, that's fucked up, dude. Stay high, everybody. Marijuana, you know what I'm about to do, though. You gotta give shout-outs. Oh, man, I'm supposed to do a halftime shout-out, too. But I kind of got to figure out how I could do the halftime shout-out while I'm interviewing. But I feel like that is appropriate. I feel like it's appropriate. I feel like, yeah, look, man, we got to fucking pay the bills and shit, dude. We got fucking bills, bro. We do. Lunchboxdispensary.com. You get free delivery anywhere in Tucson. They'll make it to you up to 2 hours, to anywhere. You want to be at your friend's house, you want to be at the bar, you want to be eating some chicken wings, anything you want to do, or at your house. They'll deliver, and it's like walking into their dispensary when you go to the website. You get deals, They throw in a little swag, and they're going to take care of you. Shout out to lunchboxdispensary.com. Get in there and grab that. Also, they've got donuts, too, for the smokers out there. They do have a line. They've got hash, and they've got donuts right now. Go check them out at Kind Meds. Shout out to the other sponsors. You see them on the screen. Shout out to Abundant Organics. Thank you so much for that triple stuffed that I've been smoking out over the weekend. Shout out to Buds of Palooza, April 11th. I'll be out there hosting, chilling, smoking on Abundant Organics, getting fucking stoned. Please come roll the blunts because I will not be able to. So please. Shout out to High Vibrations, Blaze Cannabis. Smoke on them, find them. Another company out here, mom and pop. We're gonna have. I gotta stop saying we're gonna have them on here and just get these guys on here right now. High Marts, let's fucking go. It is dropping. We are working out the details. I don't want to release anything and it'd be false. Like this is like, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Type shit. Gotta get it right. Shout out to High Mart. Let's run it. Be Easy. Oh man, just found out something this morning about Be Easy. Someone they're cooking up with for the Arizona market. So he's cooking, trust. Shout out to True Infusion. 100 plus strains, rocking things. Make sure you get out there and try it out. Cannabis. I'm going to say this right now. I'll put Cannabis up against any cannabis company in Arizona right now. Fucking smackers. I'm telling you guys, watch. You're gonna witness. Neverlow Glass Gallery out there in Yuma. Yuma's best smoke shop / entrepreneur, man. That motherfucker out there is a hustler. Look at opening a lounge. We'll be out there partying, smoking reefers. Shout out to Verdant. Shout out to JT for being on the today's show, breaking down what they're all about. Get out there and try it out. And I'm going to recommend that Ronnie Burger and then obviously this motherfucking Blue Nerds. If it's down there, go grab that shit. Shameless plug, High Maintenance Smoke Shop. They've got a Toro order in the works. These guys, I'm telling you, are bringing it back to the motherfucking glory days. I love it. We got a mothership order going to be putting out with the Egg Hunt. So High Maintenance Smoke Shop, bringing it back. The High Lounge, we've got lots of things going on. Go there any day you need, though. 8 a.m. to midnight, a safe space for you to smoke. If you don't want to bring your buddies to your house or you don't know where to go, the High Lounge in Tempe, it is a safe space for you to consume cannabis. It is also what they call a sports bar for stoners. Gotta love it. Marijuana, I love to end it. Thank you so much for chilling.
Exotic butters.
We are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting to the end.
And I do think that I am going to be popping on to Sir Mids. I got to run down the streets real quick. I got to grab me a motherfucking Slurpee, and then I'll be back in this. So if you want to pop on Twitch, Sir Mids, come kick it. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for popping in.